Wondering if you should open your marriage? I hear this more and more. I'm Amy Culler, your intimacy coach, and if you're thinking this, you're not alone. Right now, 1 in 5 marriages is talking about opening up. And I'll tell you what I think. You didn't get married so that you could go looking for a new partner. You obviously love each other, you want to stay together, but you're obviously not getting your needs met, either of you. Or maybe there's a part of you that feels too private, too secret to share with them. You love each other, but this isn't what you signed up for. You don't need another lover, you need an intimacy game plan. Today, I'm going to talk about why opening sometimes seems like the only option. I'm going to give you insights as to what's really going on for some of my clients, and I'm going to share how a strategy with 4 simple shifts can give you new possibilities of getting your needs met at home without settling, endless conversations, or keeping secrets. So, what do you do when there are barriers? Your partner has limitations, doesn't want to, or can't make love to you for whatever reason. I understand. I've been there. I became the help my husband and I needed, and we couldn't find. I've created a program, the Intimacy Game Plan, because I see your marriage as your home team. You want your connection to be playful, physical, emotional, and chemistry. It's not woo woo, it's science. I share the science in my TED Talk and in my book, The Huddle How to Score in Sex and Love. I've merged psychotherapy, Tantra, and neuroscience to create real solutions for love, sex, intimacy in relationship, all with the same person. So if you've lost that loving feeling or if you're feeling stuck in a marriage for whatever reason, you're in the right place. So hit subscribe, turn on notification, give your coach a like, and let's get into it. You love each other. That's why you got married. You want to feel chosen. You want to make love with your partner. But when your partner isn't making love with you, it feels like you made the team and now you're benched. Like one of my couples. He was heartbroken when she said, I don't like sex. He doesn't want to lose her or his kids, so it seemed the only option was to open his marriage. She was afraid to talk to me because she thought I was going to force her to have sex. No, I'm going to help her feel connected and loved. She's not going to get to the end of her life and think, phew, thank God I avoided making love with my husband. They, and most couples had fallen into the same 3 step sex routine. Foreplay. He goes down on her. Are you done yet? Then she goes down on him. Are you ready yet? And then they do it. He has an orgasm and boom, they're done. The truth is, she's probably never had sex that she liked. She's probably never had an orgasm. The problem is that we think of sex as penetration and an orgasm as a goal. That's biology. It's the birds and the bees. You're not the birds or the bees. You're not even a dog. You're a lover. You want to make love with her? Let's discover what she loves and give her more of it. He stopped calling it sex. Stop calling it sex. He started to call it heart time, as most of my couples do, and they scheduled time to connect. And then they both started to love it. And another couple came to me because he had ED, erectile dysfunction, and this was my situation. So again, if we're thinking of sex as penetration, then he already feels like a failure. Of course, he's avoiding it. And it makes sense that she feels that her only option is to open their marriage. But like me, you didn't get into a marriage to go looking for a boyfriend. Even with ED, you're still part of the team. In the intimacy game plan, we redefine sex as pleasure. You shift your focus to giving and receiving whole body sensual pleasure, and your whole body is a pleasure field just waiting to be explored. And an orgasm is a climax of sexual pleasure. There are a lot of ways to get there together. The program gives you expert tools, techniques to explore all your pleasure zones. And then in lesson 7, I give you the advanced pleasure moves. The G spot orgasm, the P spot prostate orgasm, with or without erection. These things take practice, and practice is the best part. When you're practicing and playing with pleasure, the possibilities are endless. One couple came to me. They started out their marriage as an open marriage. She said that it was because she was afraid of cheating, so he thought that it was because of her past heartbreak. But in reality, she had a private interest or kink that she was afraid to share with him. That's why this pattern keeps repeating for her and so many other people. She's keeping herself hidden, hiding her vulnerabilities because she has a sense of shame about them. But in truth, he would love to do that thing for her. And even if he doesn't, now he has a coach who's going to show him how to do that thing and how to love doing that thing for her and how doing that weird thing for her and giving her what she loves is bonding. That's intimacy. We scheduled that as her championship game. And they trust that they're going to get better and better at that thing and at sharing their vulnerabilities with each other. Because my clients have a formula, they grow together instead of opening and growing apart. She thought she didn't like sex until she had sex she liked. He thought he couldn't have sex because of ED, erectile dysfunction. Well, he opened his mind and learned to be a whole body, sensual lover. Sharing her private pleasure with her husband bonded them and healed her shame. You want to explore as partners and lovers. You want to have an intimacy game plan and start with your home team. Here's your strategy and 4 simple shifts. 1. Stop thinking of sex the same way you did before you got married. Sharing pleasure is your new goal. It's a skill that you build by practicing and playing together. Number 2, everything starts with a huddle. That huddle is the ritual that makes you feel like teammates. It's your intimate practice, something that you only do with each other, that you wouldn't do with just anybody, because it's a vulnerable action that connects you immediately and wordlessly. Number 3, schedule your heart time, your practices, your games, maybe even your championship games. You're building skills, rhythm, and memories. You make time for what you love. That way you know that love isn't going to end. It's going to keep getting better and better. Number 4, you're a team, so take turns because you're on the same side. If you're going into the game and trying to hit this goal and hit this goal at the same time, you're going to feel like opposition. That's when you say things like, hurry, are you done yet? You love each other. You also love different things. So make one encounter all about her. Make the next encounter all about him. Discovering your body's pleasure together. Your new goal is to get to know each other intimately and find all the things that make you moan in pleasure. When you learn to make love this way, it's not a job, it's a pleasure for both of you. And don't worry, I make it easy. The program walks you through it step by step. And don't worry about the orgasm. Remember, an orgasm is a climax of pleasure. And just like the Super Bowl, the the super orgasm is a team effort. And so is intimacy. Intimacy is like sportsmanship. It's the unspoken trust that you are chosen, that you are part of the team, that there will be more practices, more games, and championship games. Good times and bad, rain or shine, you are partners and lovers for life. Love is something you feel and something you make together. So start with your home team as your coach. I want you to open your relationship and discover the endless possibilities of sensual pleasure. Find what you love and do more of it together. That's how an intimacy game plan makes you partners and lovers for a lifetime. I'd love to know, have you ever thought of opening your marriage? Did I touch on the reason? If so or if not, let me know in the comments or leave me a heart in your favorite color because I'm Amy Color and I'd love to know that you're here. You love each other. You want to be partners and lovers for life. So apply to join the intimacy game plan because it's a step-by-step practice that keeps you growing together for life so you can grow old together, go from roommates to playmates. Get my free download and start huddling tonight. So please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay connected to yourself, each other, and me, and I'll see you soon. Sound good?